Alex, tough luck tonight, but how do you look back at the AO and what do you think of your performance tonight overall?
Yeah, look, obviously proud to have made another quarterfinals here. Back to back. It wasn't easy. Obviously, would have loved to have given more out there tonight. But yeah, a little bit disappointed overall with the performance.
Hi, Alex. Congratulations on the run. You've improved so much since this time last year, and this tournament you were just taking apart really, really good players. And I'm wondering, how does it feel when those improvements don't really register on the scoreboard in a match like this?
Yeah, well, it doesn't feel amazing, I'll tell you that. Yeah, you try, do the right things, you try, keep on improving, but when the results don't come, or the scoreline doesn't reflect those improvements, then of course you feel quite deflated, I would say.
Mark.
Alex, you talked a lot about being more fearless in those big pressure moments. Do you feel like you took a step forward in that regard tonight? Like I think back to that 5-3 game in the first set, you had that backhand on break point and obviously got that. Like, are those the types of positives you need to take out of a result like this?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to take something out of it, right? If not, and that's it. Of course. Look, in terms of mentality, I don't, or the way I committed to hitting the ball today. It's what I set out to do. I just can't really execute it, or didn't really execute it for the whole match. There was some good parts out there, but overall I'm playing out of my comfort zone and at times out of my skin. And of course, for me to take that next step, I've got to be comfortable in playing that sort of way for the whole match, and that's what it takes to take it to the next level, especially against these types of guys.
How do you get comfortable in that scenario?
You just keep practicing, keep working at it, keep getting to the stage of committing and playing at that level more frequently, and then I mean some tweaks here and there that's going to allow me to increase ball speed, because at the moment the way my natural ground strokes are, they're quite flat, and it's quite difficult for me. I mean, there's a whole lot of risk for me to play at a very high ball speed, and I feel like some of my, in this case, your Janniks and your Carlos, they've got so many revolutions on the ball that they're able to not only play at a higher speed, but also have that consistency, because they're able to get that spin that helps the ball come down and create different angles as well. So yeah, there's stuff that I need to look at and see and try to work out, but yeah, it is what it is.
Alex, it sounds like you kind of have an idea of what you need to do to make that step. Do you still have the belief that you're going to be able to do that?
I mean, you get back up, right? That's what it is. I mean, yeah, I can decide to look at it two different ways, right? I can look at it the fact that I'm losing to at the Australian Open. I've lost to Rafa, Novak, Jannik twice, now Carlos. Like, I'm not losing too many matches to players I possibly shouldn't lose to, right? So yeah, you just got to keep on moving. It's the only way. I mean, as tough as it is when you get results like this, you get back up, you get back on the horse, and and that's it.
Okay.
Alex, it seemed like you had really good preparation going in, some great wins at the United Cup and some exhibition matches. Were you satisfied with your preparation coming in to prepare for these types of matches? And is there something that you would do differently in the future to prepare for these really big matches in terms of in the future?
I don't know. What could I do differently? You tell me.
No, I don't know. I was just asking.
I mean, the schedule is what it is. I mean, I either play the first week of the year or I don't. So I don't know how kind of I could change my prep too much. It's either I don't play the first week of the year or I play it. I mean, I don't think today was lack of preparation. As I said, I've been playing at an incredibly high level. It's just you come up against someone like Carlos in the nighttime, and yeah, it's tough to find the right answers when you're playing against him.
That's one thing.
Alex, obviously you've played him several times before, but was his level maybe even a surprise to you tonight, just how high it was?
Yeah, to be honest, when I played him in the exhibition just before the tournament, I thought his level was freakishly good, and tonight was pretty similar. I mean, he's, especially in those night conditions, he's so strong, right? And he's able to generate so much force, and his unforced errors just almost disappear, right? And in the past, when the conditions have been, a little bit quicker and skiddier, I've been able to have some reward with some of my flat ground strokes, especially into the backhand wing. But today, there wasn't really a whole lot of reward. Maybe the first set, there were chances, right? There was plenty of love 30s and stuff like that on his serve. But apart from that, after the first set and when it got a little bit heavier, it was pretty tough for me to really hurt him at all, right? And that's the biggest thing. The rallies start, I'm probably hitting the ball bigger than I've hit, previously in these types of matches, but I'm still not able to kind of hit through him. And then he's obviously got the ability to generate on command, and if you leave one ball short, then the point's over. So he's definitely playing at a very high level. I'll be very intrigued to see how the rest of the tournament plays out, but I do think he's playing at a very high level. Ultimately, number one in the world for a reason.
Thank you.
Thank you.